Howdy y'all, today I wanted to look at a Dreamcast. You know, Sega's last console that had the VMUs, you can like put it in the controller like that, and then here you go. But I actually don't want to try using the Dreamcast controller today. Instead, I'm thinking about something a little bit different. But as you can see here, this PS1 controller doesn't really want to go in the Dreamcast. But that's okay, because I found a weird third-party adapter that for some reason lets me do that. Haven't actually used this before, but it looks like I can just plug my controller in here. And then if I have a VMU, I guess that goes right here. Or is it the other way around? That way, there we go. And then I can just plug this guy here into the Dreamcast. So hey, let's give it a try. Oh, why are you yelling at me? Okay, the VMU is a little bit angry. I'll take a look at that later. Anyway, let's give this a try. Yeah, this just, geez, this thing just works? Oh, I should help if I turned on analog, okay. It doesn't seem to read that. It does read this, and I'm imagining these are bound to A, B, X, and Y. I mean, let's start with some Sonic. I have no idea what, like, this here does. I know them, they make my Yakuza games. Yeah, that's working. I'm using a PlayStation 1 controller on a Dreamcast. That's surprisingly easy. I'm so used to stuff not, like, working out of the box. It's kind of surprising to see something working like this immediately. I don't think I've ever actually completed the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, so it reads the bumpers, too. Oh wait, no, that's the trigger. Well, I guess that one works. But hey, maybe I shouldn't be too surprised that the controller works fine on a Genesis-style game that's being ported over to the Dreamcast. Let's try one of my favorite Dreamcast games, Tokyo Xtreme Racer. Now, if this game sounds familiar to you, that's because they came out with a new one in 2025. And it's pretty good, but the series with this name got its start here on the Dreamcast. They later made a second one and then ported it over to PlayStation 2, so I guess I could just play that one with on a PS2, but nope, I want to try it here on the Dreamcast. Geez, they weren't kidding when they said that it's thinking when it makes those sounds. Now, this game is a little dark, so let me turn off the lights. Okay, it's not reading my start button properly. Okay, looks like this one isn't reading it automatically. I mean, what if I plug in a player 2 and just use that? No, okay, player 1 then? Okay, there we go, now we got through. So start's not remapping properly on this. Actually, this one, not remapping at all. Looks like I can't use this on here. Well, that's a little disappointing. I mean, I can use the normal controller, right? Yeah, do like a quick race and can just kind of show the vibe. Good old C1. And I mean, if we're playing, we got to go with an R32 Skyline. You know, I'd be curious to see if that's what these switches on the side are for. We know this here doesn't do anything. What if I do that? Oh, I guess it might just had different remaps. That's what that must be for. Oh, I don't know what it thinks the trigger is. Okay, it thinks that's brake. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's the bumper. Oh, okay, and analog works. Cool. I'm probably gonna lose this race because that AE86 has a lot more on me. Man, we're on my favorite stretch of C1 as well. Oh wait, no, there he is. Maybe the blessed barriers will help me. Oh no, I hit it! No! Oh wait, no, we're still good. We're still in this. C1 divider, my beloved. It's hard to see right now just because of how the colors are on the screen from the angle I'm playing it at. Oh, we got this. We got this. Yeah! Right before that terrible turn too. Okay, so this one works too. I just want to see where I hit the C1 divider again. Oh, incredible. But yeah, I love these Tokyo Xtreme Racer games, especially if you're into the sort of JDM kind of car culture stuff. I need to get back into playing the modern one. But there is one more game I would like to try out with this controller. Something that might be a little bit crazier to run. And I'm talking about Quake 3 Arena. I think you can play this with a controller. Oh yeah, you can use a standard controller. This is not a standard controller, but we can make it think it is. Okay, so it looks like, you know, you can't use dual sticks because, yeah. So looks like I can bind the left stick to, oh well, if I need to turn the analog back on, I bind left stick to that, and then I move around with the face buttons. Okay, and then that's shoot. Yeah, that's not that bad. And left is jump, so kind of like bumper jumper. Gosh, it's so hard to see anything right now. There we go, got him. I got a kill. Hey, this isn't actually that bad. Okay, evidently I'm not that decent with the plasma rifle. Yeah, just need one more. I need to get a keyboard and mouse for this. Would love to try this out on the Dream Pi. Hey, got him! First place, sweet. Well, unfortunately, those are the only 3 Dreamcast games I currently have. I mean, I guess the Sega Smash Pack does have a bunch of other games in one, but there is one other thing I would like to try, and that would be to see if I can get a modern controller to work with this actually. Because if this just takes like a standard like PS1, PS2 controller port, it makes me wonder if I can use one of these wireless 8-bit DO adapters that fit for this and see if that actually works with it too. I mean, it's receiving power. Ooh, oh, okay. I felt something. Oh, it works. Oh my goodness. I don't even have like a brand name for this thing. It just says EMS, Emergency Medical Services. Oh, interesting though. Every time I do that, so the controls here seem to be slightly different. I need to try a different binding. Oh, interesting. It's not letting me actually use the analog stick properly. Oh, all these binds are out of whack. I mean, it does take inputs, just not the correct inputs. So not exactly working in the way that I thought it would, but it does technically connect. I wonder if we can get the Stadia controller to connect to it. It paired, but it's doing the same thing that the other one did. Well, it doesn't look like I'll be getting very far with Quake 3 at least. But might as well try out one of the other ones real quick. Yeah, whatever it's using to send the inputs is not exactly right. Yeah, we'll put back in the Smash Pack volume. And I probably could figure something out, especially using a controller that can remap its own inputs and save it on there. So it's definitely feasible. We'll just probably need a bit more troubleshooting, more than I'm willing to go into the video today. But in the meantime, we can still use the Stadia controller. It reads the D-pad here fine. It might just be certain games that it has trouble with. I don't think I've ever actually played Ultra Beast. Oh, there we go, punch, punch. Man, this remap is all sorts of whack. So like technically this works. It just doesn't like to remap itself properly. Gosh, this feels somewhat cursed. Let's kick everybody. What if I like change this on the fly? Oh, that did something. Oh, okay, my controls are better now. So A actually presses A now. And what's jump? Okay, jump is this. So this switch must be for like rebinding your control, so it actually has like some way to change up the way that your controls work. But for some reason, it just didn't take into account the joystick. But that's nice how it's like, oh, this controller layout's not working for you, try a different one. They have that on there. But this is kind of a feasible way you could use modern controllers on an old Dreamcast. Because as far as I know, I'm not really aware of like any adapter that's like this for the Dreamcast, so, you know, I might need to see if I can try to make a wireless Dreamcast controller and just do it this way. That'll be it for now, though. So long, y'all.